Welcome. Okay. Let me get rid of some of this mess. My freaking plants are just like dying to get front of the window. They just keep falling off in like clumps. It's like, come on. Well, mind you, first time I had this plant, so good possibility that it's one of those ones that all fall off and come back. So, but I'm not positive. All right. Max found a new seat. Less good. Well, let me switch the laundry over too. I got sunshine on a rainy day when it's cold outside. Do I want socks? I think I do. Windows were open all day. It was so nice out here in New England. Very refreshing. Everybody's like wiped and exhausted. And I'm like, it's ironically enough, it's probably the fresh air. Now let's say it knocks the babies out. Apparently it knocks us out too, because I am tired. Working my ass off on this other fucking project. Not complaining, but I had to rewrite everything. I don't know why. I just kind of felt the need, which I guess makes sense, right? But I had like 2 rough drafts. So I guess just putting everything together, I don't know. But that part is not done, but it's almost done. Hoping by tomorrow. I only stopped like around 3 o'clock because my finger was literally hurting from the pencil. I was like, holy shit, I haven't written like that in a long time. I wanted to put this under a brick. Under a bowl of rocks. That will work. All right. Let's hope that works a little bit. I'll turn this light on. Hello. Oh, so Max was up here. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to work with? I kind of feel like a little bit of it is a little bit of a continuation. Of today. So let's just see. Hi, hello. So maybe tomorrow night I can come on and do weekend energy. I guess it just depends on if I'm exhausted or if I have to do more work, because I gotta work Thursday, Friday. the night shift too. So there's that. But I'll definitely do my best. That's what came out today. So I guess it is kind of like a continuation. I did feel like there was more that wanted to be said, and there it is. My plant is dying over there, which is weird. It wasn't dying. It's the one I had on the table, which is just very weird. But this plant, look at all the buds facing the sun. The little baby buds coming out everywhere. Yeah, see the one I had on the table? I put it in the window and it's like, fuck you. Maybe it's not supposed to be in the sun. But I just noticed all these are going towards the sun. Those weren't there a couple days ago. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, I guess that wasn't a sun plant because it's really like, fuck you, looking at me. Guess I'll get rid of that tomorrow. It's the one that I saved. Hi. Okay. So back to this. This came out earlier. The wind is just blowing that. See how easily I just got distracted? Oh, see that? Didn't that happen earlier? Didn't the same fucking thing happen earlier? Something about avoid distractions. Look how easy it was for me to get distracted. And of course, me, I'm an asshole. Let's just put in the camera so everybody else gets distracted. Okay. Sorry, guys, that was shitty of me. I'm going to put a rock over it so it doesn't go anywhere. There's definitely a Sagittarian lesson that you've learned, that you're taking with you forward. I will tell you right now, I am telling you, if you're high frequency, this just reminded me of the year I was on the Saco and all my hair, there was a big storm coming in, and all my hair kind of just went like up like electricity, like real close to like lightning striking is what they say. That's how high some of you guys are vibing right now with the frequency. So and I will tell you another thing too, and I've noticed it myself the last couple of days, things I've been touching, I've been shocking. Shocking patients, shocking the kids, just random things. I forget what they say to do. I know they used to say to clap, but you shouldn't really clap when your frequency is that high. There's something coming in with the solar storms too. 6th ray. Okay, so earlier you had the 4th and the 5th. That's what it was, and I think it was the 4th and the 5th that were the distractions. This is really about devoting yourself to a situation, to healing, to following your Akashic records, to following your path, your journey. I don't have the book to these, but something's telling me. What's the 6th ray of devotion? Something's telling me I can look that up. But I could be wrong because I don't see it. Truth, tenderness, 6th, faith, love, devotion. This is a spiritual deck. I wouldn't say it's really tied in to religion. Clearly, it can be, but what's the 6th ray? Oh, that says rate. Extreme love, loyalty, deep emotional commitment. The 6th ray. As the ray 6 person follows and protects his beliefs very strongly. So protecting your belief, protecting what you're creating. We got that same energy as earlier. It's ironic because it said master healing, right? But I don't think this is like healing on your end like that. You could be healing, guys. But I'm getting like Akashic Records, Ascension, and protect what's next for you. Whether it's your energy, no matter what it is, guys. Whether it's work, whether it's love, whether it's a child, whether, again, it's a belief or not, because we've met a karmic cycle. We're going into new scenarios. So you may find yourself in this position. Could be a man who's in the ray, is full of religious, spiritual instincts and impulses and intense personal feeling. It's major shaping force, human consciousness, devotion to all, sacred and essential. The 6th soul ray, devotion, idealism. If your sun sign or your ascendant is a Virgo, Sag, or Pisces, you're functioning in the 6th ray. So you could be working with Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces energy as well. Spirit's idea. It provides the motive, the power behind the work, whatever it may be. Mysticism. 6th ray has been primary ray, Piscean age. It's been around since 1625 AD. Okay. So you're really protecting something here. Again, it could be your energy. It could be, I'm telling you, it has to do with your Akashic Records. We're one tribe, right? You guys been with me for a long time, or whether you just joined the channel 2 days ago, all for a reason. Definitely resonating with something, definitely aligning with something. I'm getting with the bubbles. What I'm getting is also energy. I keep getting geometric. Quantum energy. Could be working. We're all working with quantum energy, but you could have a lot of quantum energy around you right now. Messages and numbers. That's too many. Grounding, unplug from mass consciousness. To me, something was just telling me you've already unplugged. Your energy is like harmony, ascension, the rainbow bridge. Okay. This one has to do with kind of like Buddhism. It's like working with galactic energy too. It's I'm not, well, it is working with like galactic energy, but it's also, it's not the rainbow bridge in the sense of like where when the Buddhist or Buddhist, like when the monks pass away, it's like the rainbow bridge. It's not that type of rainbow bridge. This has to do with chakra. This has to do with quick ascension. There was a website, I think I mentioned it to you guys. You're ascending quick. Whatever this is, you are definitely ascending quick. Let me see if I can find. Let me go into my messages and do rainbow. Nothing. I know I texted it to me. Let me go in and see if it's under one of the pictures. I'm not going to be able to find it that easily. Basically, in a nutshell, it's a fast ascension, but you can handle it. I was really hoping I could find it so I could explain a little bit better what it is, because I'm not wicked familiar with it. And I just so happen to have something on it, but let me just go scroll a couple more times. Ooh, this might be it. It's like that light Tyrian work, the Buddhic track. This is it. So Ascension bands. Level 6 is the final ascension too, working with all the energies. So there's different kinds. It's like light Tyrian Reiki. Some of you guys could be doing that. Reiki. It raises the individual's vibration. It accelerates them. It's full expansion. The 6 bands divinely revitalized, profoundly transforms. It's a deeper connection into the realms. It's one of the most powerful, highest vibrational healing. So I think some of you guys, what's going on here is some type of light Tyrian, which is linked to galactic as well. Some type of light Tyrian Reiki. It could be from somebody above. This is a very interesting website, though. It's called the Buddhic Track, if you guys want to look into it. But again, it's the most powerful, highest vibrational healing you can have. Okay. So, wicked bummer. So that's a big deal. So again, stay hydrated, eat well, take care of yourself. This energy is kind of being given to you. You have access to it. I would take full advantage of it. I'd be working with crystals. I would just be taking full advantage of this, guys. Absolutely, hands down, no question. You could listen to Lightarian or galactic messages that can help open something. Holistic Mystic is one of the galactic healers on YouTube that I will watch and trust. That might activate something, because something's definitely being activated, even if you're just doing research. I just looked up, kind of looks like orbs. Yeah, you could be having orbs all around you as well. But this is a high ascension process. And it takes a couple weeks. They can't just bada bing, bada boom and give it to you. It doesn't work that way. It takes a few weeks, at least a few. So could have already starting now. Could have started on Easter on the 9th. I'm not really sure. Could take a full 33 days. It's also a heart transmission coming at you too. Warmth, compassion. You could be protecting your heart here. This talks about protecting what it is you create, protecting your belief, protecting your energy. Your heart chakra could have been closed for a while. It's now going to open. Seventh ray, a ritual, an order, a ceremony. You're being welcomed into something. Key of Light keeps ending up at the bottom of the deck. But there's definitely, this is definitely because of a karmic clearing. You could just be being welcomed into your next journey, where you go next with your belief. Spirituality is it's not like religion, guys. So it's not like following a religion and then, you go from this, you go from that, then you go from that, and then the last step is that. It's not like that, But there is different levels of ascension. There is different things. I'm not super familiar with them, but I know I'm just open to ascend and just live an authentic life. It works for me, So there's no question you're on your next path, your next part of your journey, whether it's a job, a new friend, a new lover, a new location, and a new car, it's whatever is a really big deal. Let me see. I want to get one more on this master healing. And I know it's about healing, but I'm telling you, they're here to help it heal and cleanse. We went through that. But this, I'm telling you, some of you could be a soul child. This is something with your Akashic records. Yeah. Life path. Invitation. Past life activation. Whatever this shift is, what's the spiritual definition of a soul child? The primary structure, what is called the soul child, which is the state of the soul before she was completely structured and became estranged from her primitive animal form and her essential ground. We're actually born more like the number that we move towards in growth. In a biblical form, it's a conscious body. A soul parent is an incredible model of conscious parenting, honoring yourself, woman, spirit, and child. That's the parent. So you definitely have a spiritual soul, a spirit. The seat of a human personality, intellect, emotions, regarded to the entity that survives the body after death. But you still have that spiritual part of the person. So it's almost like your soul, part of your heart. Your soul is also different parts, but it's like wiped clean, or will be. It almost reminds me, like, it's a drastic change, and that's, can some life change drastically in 3 to 4 weeks? Absolutely. Just like that, there could be a winning, there could be a death, there can be someone switches religions, there could be, it can change just like that. So I'm kind of getting the vibe of within the next 44 days, there is something big. Don't know if I want to work with these. It's already activating. It's not a bad thing. I just wanted to kind of stick to one thing. Holy shit. This is probably like the strongest deck I have as of right now. I'd like to know who actually worked with this deck, where I got it, the demo deck. Expansion and spirit message. Could be through an animal. Expansion, it's all about your brain, expanding, educating your mind, your senses. Right now, you have a spirit guiding you. There are many messages around you that have been waiting for you to acknowledge, pay attention, certain encounters, special meanings, confirmation of the spirit realm. Know that right now you're being visited by past loved ones. They're asking you to be observant. They're sending you messages on a daily basis. Be aware of the moments when the mind wanders to nostalgic memories from the past. It could be because of the loved one with you. This could be lucid dreaming. Keep a journal next to you if you'd like. Please acknowledge the signs. Just say hi, communicate. The beautiful hum of a hummingbird inspires magic and joys for those that witness this joyful encounter. If you witness the flight of a hummingbird, know that luck and positivity is on its way. You might want to work with a moonstone. But this is just extra guidance. And the affirmation is, I am ready to receive confirmation from my spiritual team now. And I'm telling you, it's all around you. Expansion. You may be leaving behind an old life, previously gone through separation, divorce, began a new job, quit a job, got fired, new career path, starting a family. It might seem confronting now, but don't be afraid to ask for help or advice about things that matter. Support is available. Right now, you're in the process of learning, career goals, education, skill-based training, new focuses. The new information is needed for the next step of your life. You may be feeling that you aren't up to the task, but don't worry, don't fear it. Everything will be available in timing. It may feel like you're on the edge of not knowing what's next. All that means is that it's a new experience and you require more information. Do research, read, stuff like that. A new level of study or education will be beneficial to you right now. It could also help you prepare you as you go forward. So again, life transition, support, comfort, affirmation is my mind is open and I learn from new information easily. So I don't know what you guys are looking into. I just heard something about planting flowers. It could be gardening, spring is here. Could be researching a bird. That bird sends you to one thing, another thing. It's like when I started YouTube. Well, before I started YouTube, I was, all about just like researching crystal, and then that sent me to astrology, and I kept going back, and then that sent me to tarot. No matter what I did, kept sending me to tarot. So let's get one more. So I would suggest, if you're not starting anything new or it doesn't seem like this, or you're not really sure, research something. Like, what do you think you're interested in? Ideas, things. With Mercury too, there's always something that creeps back around. Oh yeah, maybe I should have did that. Or, it's like almost every retrograde, the deck of cards for like 4 years now. Create a deck of cards, things like that you're purposely like, yep, when I have time. Or I'm going to go to meditation class or something, but not making the time. Like, that one thing will lead to one thing that will lead to another. If I wasn't already working on something, I would definitely be picking up a book and looking at something, because now's the time. It's definitely an activation here, a beautiful activation. It's more than just like a rebirth. It's almost like a walk-in, but it's not. You allowed the change. You cleared the karmic path. You cleansed what needed to be taken care of. It's where your mindset. It's where your mindset is at right now. Like mental discipline. What you know is good for you, what you know is not. What you like, what you don't like. Stepping out of routine. And right now it's even easier with this energy, especially stepping into spring. It's refreshing. So you also have energy guarding your energy. And birth of creation. It's the growth. So I don't think that came out the other day, but I did mention something about animals. Right now, you must guard your energy fiercely. Okay. So this is you guarding it too. We get the kind of the same message there. Be mindful on how you energetically are around others. Are you exhausted, fatigued, confusion, clouded judgment? It's possible to allow yourself to be influenced by energies right now because you're so focused. Only you decide on the conscious or subconscious level that you wish to interact with, especially when it comes to toxic energies. It is possible now to have the interactions with police or emergency services personnel as a guardian, is a protector, a teacher of spirit, highlighting personal safety and safety of others. Currently, lunar cycles are being influential right now as well. Be cautious of the full moons, the influence over people and places. Put your personal safety first. Avoid taking unnecessary risk. Use careful practice with your holistic, counseling, intuitive, and healing practices as you are absorbing unwanted energy from others, and you need to clear and ground yourself after a session or experience to minimize mental or physical fatigue. We just talked about this, didn't we? About protecting your energy and absorbing energy, even though you don't realize you're absorbing it. And I was like, make sure you clear yourself after, clear your crystals, your jewelry. Pretty sure it came in the read the other day. Quartz will work good for you right now. I am clearly guided. The affirmation, I am clearly guided by my divine guardian. I am protected always. Guardians of the spiritual realms are perceived differently across cultures and religions, totems, spirits, animals, shamanistic spirit helpers. Everyone at birth has one. It's a vision, quest, meditations from deep form of prayer. And sometimes the assistance, hallucinogenic plants are used. Every individual has a guardian or a guiding spirit that watches over them in a lifetime. Different stages of life can bring different helpers and changes depending on lessons and guidance that's needed for the soul's growth. So as you ascend, things change. So that's probably what's happening right now too during this ascension. You got to be extra conscious of it as well. People's characteristics, mannerisms. The wolf depicts challenges and personal boundaries and being able to trust others with your emotional vulnerability. So I wouldn't have any emotional vulnerability right now because it's basically saying there's energy around you that's deceitful. And when that has come in the last couple of readings, I kind of have just swished it off the board because these other messages are so much more important for us to ascend and to move forward. We've cleared our karmic paths. Maybe not all of them, but we cleared some karmic paths. And right now is the time for expansion. You're ascending quickly. The earth's ascending, but you're ascending even quicker. Okay. Heart activation might be activated. You also might want to protect your heart because that's where vulnerability also stems from. But I love that. I'm just looking at these animals. I just realized it's 2 animals watching you, guiding you, sending you messages as you're expanding. Isn't that beautiful? So there's that. So protect your heart. Now's not the time to be vulnerable with others is what I'm getting. Clearly, depending on the situation. you'd know, because in a way you are vulnerable now. So you have other people that could realize that. Again, you are being protected, but it almost reminds me of a walk-in, guys, but again, it's not. It's a different type of ascension. It's not a soul swap. And that takes time. I would have picked up on that. Unless it's the starter one, but that takes months, and I don't think that's what this is. I do think, though, with this coming out and the energy that's been coming out, and knowing that this type of ascension takes weeks, up to 3, and that's if you're dedicated. Then there's probably some type of initiation. I had that thing happen, what was it, last summer, that dream? It was fucking wild. I'll never forget it. And I remember saying to myself, if I only had another experience like that, like, what a blessing to have an experience like that. Like, I saw some type of ceremony, ritual, like where I was at. It was very shamanistic energy. It was so profound. That might happen to some of you guys in your dreams, and it just seems so real, and it is. It most definitely is. And it's not something you pick up on over time. You notice it through growth. But for some of you, the growth is already there. So within 44 days, within the next month, you are going to seem like a new person. Or if you haven't seen your friends in a while, they're going to be like, there's something about you that changed, or there's just something about you, or, I wouldn't be worried about who you can relate to and who you can't, because that's not the energy that you're giving off right now. Because right now you're just you're doing your thing, doing what's best for you. Protect your belief, protect your energy, protect what you're working on. Again, you're ascending a lot quicker than you think, so stay on top of that. Help the process. Clear the energy. Clear your room. Spring cleaning is definitely would be a good thing now, be beneficial. Let's see if there's just any additional messages with the crystal cards. Again, I wanted to say crystal grid. I actually did a crystal grid, but I think what wanted to come out of my mouth was crystal visions. Anything else, please? Anything else? Love can help. Peace, inner peace, finding that type of peace, being at peace, and expanded awareness. Okay, and bottom of the deck, dreams. So again, could be something with dreams, but it's like being at that peace and the expanded awareness that's here. Although I don't know if you hit it, if you feel it yet, if it's hit, but that comes with research. It comes with protecting your energy. It comes with, spiritual practices, setting up an altar, like getting on top of it, like spiritually disciplined. Not to an extreme, but just to the next level while you ascend will be extremely beneficial for you and will help this process easier. Because if you ask me, this looks like you're willing, like this is where you're at and you're willing to be within this energy. And this brings you happiness. This brings you peace. This brings you comfort. That's what this is. Ready and willing. Excited for the next, phase. There's always ups and downs or stuff like that. But look at it like 44 days from now, how different it's going to be too. Mid-May going into June. It's the energy alone. Shifts energies right now. So find some type of mental discipline right now. But I would kind of want to keep saying like spiritual discipline. To me, you already have it. So it's just adding in the extras, I just heard some lavender somewhere, putting some, salt in the tub, working with crystals, maybe working with essential oils, maybe going outside and grounding yourself, even if it's only for 5 minutes a day. It's little things like that, that just kind of helps the process here. This will become clearer, I think, in a few weeks. Maybe even a longer, like if I'm thinking like 4 weeks. Yeah, so there is something with the fours, like 40 days. 40 days, 40 nights. Wasn't that a movie? On the 44th day, Jesus was born. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, there's something religious here. So there is something about that. I mean, technically it's an 8, but you could be seeing 444. I feel like if you've been seeing it 444, I feel like you've probably been seeing it for a little while now. A couple days, week or two, off and on. I feel like some of you went to like the 5s, and then you went to the 4s, like 555. Now you're seeing 4s. I will say I've been seeing 1111 off and on for a few weeks now, which is nice because it's just another message just basically saying you're on the right path, right? You are where you need to be. So, all right, guys. I will see you when I see you. And good job with this. I don't even need to say like good luck. There was something about good luck, but again, you're mentally already there, ready for new. You're already expanding your awareness. You might get deeper into something. Some of you guys might start art, something with art here. If you have artistic children, you might start seeing a different type of intelligence with them. Art, painting, Monet. Again, it could be research. You just could be looking at art. You could be going to museums. I just went with art. Art, sculpture. Try to work on your gut health if you can. And again, it might help you if you listen to some Lighterian messages. It's pretty interesting. The first time I listened to a Lighterian message, I cried, I bawled, it cleansed, it was very cleansing. All right. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye, guys.